Sharonda. Welcome to my channel. Just very brief, I'm just gonna kind of give you a background of me, just so we can get started. But this is a video just sharing me and Amaja's story from the beginning to the end. Just so you guys can get an update and an idea and, you know, just a glimpse of our life, starting from early on pregnancy up until the day that he got discharged from the hospital. So just stay tuned, guys, and I'll share everything. So just a little bit about me. I'm Sharonda. I'm 28 years old. I'm currently married. I've been married to Dennis since December 2019. We have a lovely son. We also have a loving puppy, Izzy, which we adore. But just to kind of give you an idea, again, it's just a background of, you know, my story. So this is pretty much the day that I was just a little up and about, and, you know, I just wanted to kind of, you know, figure out what was real and what was not real. You know, just growing up in the background where I was just always with, you know, guys, and, you know, never got pregnant, and I just, you know, got married, and I just thought I had an issue. Didn't think I can get pregnant. Because, you know, we were married December 2019, and, you know, we got into it, you know, honeymoon, whatever, and didn't quite turn out to be how I thought it would be. We were a little worried. I thought something was wrong with me, as far as, you know, being able to carry or, you know, have a child. So I was kind of worried, and I was on the edge of just trying to, like, okay, let me go and see about a doctor who kind of looks and, you know, diagnose into these things, because I was a little worried. But something just clicked. Something clicked back in early mid 2020, and I'm just going to be kind of going back and forth off my notes. I did write a lot of notes just so I make sure I cover everything today, and that way you guys have a full knowledge of everything and how it started in the test. So starting from April 7th, I wrote in my notes in my phone, I had a dream that night, and it was a dream from an old, you know, church sister that I used to go to this church. And in the dream, she basically said, "How's the baby?" And I was like, "She's great." And just like that, that was a dream. She basically, you know, was basically saying that I had a child, and she wanted to know how was the baby. And I woke up and I wrote it down on my phone at 10:41 a.m. that day, which was April 7th. So with that, I was like, you know, what is this? What's going on? Why would I have this type of dream? You know, I'm already thinking in my brain and in my mind that I can't have kids due to, you know, we've been trying. We didn't actually plan to, like, oh yeah, we get married, let's have a child. We didn't do that. We were literally like, okay, it's now a few months now and I'm not pregnant. Basically like that. So I had the dream, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay, whatever. You know, just dusted off, kind of just wrote it down. I was like, hey, okay, boom, whatever. So May 4th, I had another dream. I had a dream that I was pregnant. And it was actually this time my sister Raven and my grandma, they were in the dream. So I was just literally pregnant. I guess I had a, you know, a stomach. None of them didn't say anything like in particular about like the pregnancy or me being pregnant. I just knew I was pregnant in a dream, and I saw those two in the dream with me. And that was May 4th. And one day, me and my sister, I can't really remember the day. I think it was like early March, kind of, just to go back, just early March. I know it was around tax time. Me and my sister, we went to this store. where I live in well, no, it was in North Charleston. We went to the store and I just wanted to do a little shopping. You know, I was like, hey, you know, where are you? Let's go shopping. And I was just gonna, you know, pay for everything we had. I was just feeling really good that day. You know, I had a good bit of cash I could have played with. And I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. And she was like, okay, let's go. So we went in a store called D's Discount. It's a clothing store in North Charleston, South Carolina. And we literally just went in there and I was like, okay, get whatever you want, whatever. We just gonna go on a little shopping spree. So I picked out a few things. She picked out a few things. It was like, you know, summer. So we had like these dresses and we went in the fitting room and we all went to go try on things, and all her things she didn't like, but most of the things I liked. And she was like, I think I'm gonna pick something else. But long story short, we went out the fitting room, which usually is in the back of the store. And we passed by the kids, like the baby section, the girls and the boys. And for some reason, something in me was like, stop here. And it was just like a boiling kind of feeling, like just rising up. And I was like, and it was just like, just stop here. Just, you know, just look at the clothes. And I was like, okay, let me stop. So I stopped by the girl clothes, all the newborn girl stuff. And I literally picked up this baby robe. Now, I already got rid of it. I gave it to somebody who's having a girl, and I don't have it anymore. I don't even have the pictures, like. But we went to the store and I picked up the robe. This baby robe was like a newborn baby robe or whatever. And I went around the other section and I picked up like this girl outfit, a newborn outfit. Now, mind you, I'm just, you know, following along. You know, something just said, just go over there. And I picked out these two things. So my sister, she was still coming out of the fitting room. And when she saw me, I was like, Raven, you like this? And she was like, oh, yeah, that's cute. And I was like, you like the outfit or the robe? Which one? And she was like, I like both. And so she looked at me. She was like, you got something to tell me? And I was like, no. I was like, I just like it. I was like, I think I'm going to buy it. So she was like, you think you're going to buy it? She was like, are you pregnant? I was like, no, not yet. Just like that. So we went, she got something else she wanted to, you know, wear or whatever. Went and swapped her clothes out. I had my clothes and I had the robe, the baby robe, and then the girl outfit, the newborn. So we went in the line and I'm just sitting here like, what am I doing? Like, what is going on? I was like, okay, whatever, you know, we gonna get it. So we checked out, we got the clothes and we went to dinner or whatever. And I dropped her off home and then I went home. So I got home and I showed Dennis and he was like, what is this? And he was like, you and this make-believe baby. So I just busted out laughing because I didn't understand what was going on. He didn't understand. I was just like, okay, whatever. You know, this is our baby clothes. Like, you know, this is her clothes. Now, mind you, we were already like having the names ready for the girl and the boy. We had all that set. So the girl name was Paradise. The boy name was Amaj. So I was like, yeah, this is Paradise's first outfit and this is her first robe. So he just all like, you and this make-believe baby girl, you was crazy. Something is wrong with you, like that. So I was like, okay. And it was like, ever since then, I was like working my faith. Like I would say, oh, Paradise, you know, Paradise this. And I can't wait to, you know, just, I was just like all over the place, like Paradise this and Paradise that. And I can't wait to see Paradise. And I would play like, you know, I'm feeding a baby, or I would I would literally see myself feeding a baby like in our living room, or I would see her walking and I was just like, what is going on? And you know, I'm in the church, I was in the church, and I would go to church and I would just like still kind of see the baby like with me in the church, you know, when I'm worshiping, just all blown out baby. I have a baby. And I went to church, and my apostle, she spoke over me and she was just like, whatever that thing was you prayed for is coming to pass. Now, mind you, that was like the only thing that we were like on. We were like, yeah, you know, this is happening. This is going to happen. And I truly believe that day when she said it, I was like, okay, this is it. I've had the dreams. I done my work of grabbing these clothes. Like, I have this baby, you know, I'm seeing this actual girl baby. And I'm like, yes, she's coming. We're about to have a baby. And I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a baby. So, you know, one day I went to the store, and Dennis didn't know this, but I went to the store one day and I bought a pregnancy test. It was like a little cheap one from the dollar store. I bought the pregnancy test, and I was so nervous to take the test, y'all. I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing? What is going on? So nervous. But I went and I took the test and waited, you know, a couple minutes. Usually, you know, I read the, you know, directions or whatever, and, you know, it'll show you the lines, one line if it is, two lines if, no, one line if it's not, two lines if you are. And it was like one line, literally, like, not pregnant. So I was stumbled. I was like, okay, yeah, I quit. I was like, I felt so embarrassed. I felt so like, got all these signs, you know, my apostle will let, you know, I know she sees in the spirit. So I already knew right then and there, like, oh, yep, this is it. Like, she saw it, I see it. Dennis don't see it, but we see it. I was like, yep, this is it. And yep, test came back negative. I didn't tell him. I didn't even tell him that I took a test. I didn't even tell him that I bought one. I didn't tell him the results. I was like, yeah, because he gonna chew me out. Like, he gonna be like, girl, I told you in this make-believe baby. So I was like, whatever, like, throw it away. I hid it like all the way down in the bottom of the trash can, like, so he wouldn't even know that I bought one. So now, mind you, okay, so after that, like, my period, like, my menstruals would come on the beginning of the month. That was usually like the time it would come on. But it kind of changed over to like the end of the month. And I was like, okay, you know, it's still kind of weird. So I was like, you know, let me still kind of prepare, because it seemed like it's changing, but I don't know. Because on the app, it says it's about to come on. And then I'm like, okay, it hasn't come on yet. It's literally past that day. So maybe it's going back to its normal cycle days, which was the beginning of the month. So I was like, okay, let me still prepare, because I was still feeling like, you know, you have those cramps, women, hello. You know how you have like those crampy feelings. Like, I never was a big person that had cramps, but I felt like, okay, yeah, it's coming on. So let me go ahead and prepare. So a couple of days, you know, this day went by, and I'm like, no period. So I was like, it's coming on in the beginning of the month. So mind you, I'm still wearing the, you know, the things that you wear, you know, to prepare yourself. And, you know, Dennis is seeing it. So he's like, oh, she's not pregnant. So I ended up telling him, I was like, well, babe, I haven't had my period yet, but I'm thinking it's coming back to its normal cycle, which is the beginning of the month. So he was like, oh, I thought you had your period. And I was like, no, it hasn't come on yet. It says on the app, I know for sure, you know, it usually come on around these days, and it's not there. So he was like, okay, let's go get a test. I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. Like, I'm not about to go back. No, we're not going to the store. So he was like, no, come on. I was like, okay. So we finally went to the store and we got the test. So mind you, in the back of my head, I'm already thinking like, oh yeah, remember you took that test and it came back negative. So I was like, I don't too much know if I won't go back through this. You know, disappointed. I was like, but whatever. We just gonna take the test. If it's negative, it's whatever it is. Okay, let's go get it. So we went to the store. We got the test. And he was like, okay, go take it. So I was like, no, I'm not ready. No, like, I was literally procrastinating the whole night. And he was getting so upset. And I was like, no, I'm not going to take the test. I'm going to just wait, you know. And I kept going in the bathroom just to try to check myself to see if the period came on, because I felt all the symptoms of my menstrual. So I literally waited until he fell asleep. Like, I waited until he fell asleep in the bed. I was like, you know what, Sharonda, just go take the test. Like, just go take it. So I finally got the courage to go take the test. And I was like, you know what, whatever happens, whatever, you know, whatever. I'm going to just take it anyway. So I went in the bathroom and I took the test. Y'all. And literally, as soon as I pulled it away, those lines came so fast, and I hollered. Like, I screamed so loud. I was like, ah! Okay, the baby. I was screaming so loud. And he was like, what, baby? What? What's going on? I was like, ah! And I literally got off the toilet. I don't even think I wiped myself. I just got up off the toilet. I showed him the results. And he was like, no. And he just kept looking. He was like, oh, no. So he was like, kind of, sort of, like, yeah, and then no. And I'm just like, it came. I remember I took this test, and that one came negative. But this one is literally positive. I was like, this is it. So he was like, let's go get another test. I was like, no, it's right here. Like, the results are right here. Like, I'm not about to do that. Like, I'm not about to do that. So he was like, no, come on, let's go. Man, when I tell y'all, Dennis went and got 3 more tests. 3 more. Now, the one we bought at first, it was just like the one that says, you know, the line, you know, the one that says positive, the plus, and then negative, not pregnant, the line. So he went and got the one that literally would say pregnant or not pregnant, and then the other ones, of course, you know, with the lines or whatever, and the plus. And I took all of them. I peed in the cup the second time, dipped it in, pregnant. Third time, for some reason, one of them had came back negative, but I was like, come on, we already got 2 and it's positive. Yeah, this is it. So I was like, bruh, we about to have a baby. I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. I was like, I am pregnant. I was so excited. And that night we were eating like crab legs and just, you know, just enjoying ourselves. Just, you know, not thinking about whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm pregnant. And I was like, okay, we ain't gonna tell nobody. Like, we just gonna, you know, hold out and, you know, make the appointment and then hold out on telling anybody. Man, he went and called his mama. He called my mama, my daddy. I was like, man, I told you to wait. So now they seen the picture of, you know, the pregnancy test or whatever. And that was May 20th. That was on May 20th, 2020. We took the test or whatever. So that night, literally like a couple hours later, we went and walked the dog, our puppy, outside. And for some reason, I instantly felt like nauseous. Like, I went outside and I started spitting. I was like, okay, I'm spitting. I was like, well, wait a minute. You know, it usually just don't come and click. You know, you don't get the symptoms right. I was like, no, this is mind blowing. I was like, because I'm already outside and I didn't want any more crab legs. I didn't want to eat the crab legs. I was like, no, I don't want it. I went outside and I started spitting. And it just like, since I found out, it was like everything just changed. Like, literally everything's changed. I was like, there's no way. As soon as I find out none of the symptoms want to really hit, like, I've been pregnant for months. So the next day, you know, Dennis was so excited, like, y'all. Dennis was so excited. He didn't even give me a chance to call, like, a doctor's office to go make the first appointment. Like, he woke up early, like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I hear him coming in the room, and he was like, baby, what's your social? And I was like, why you need my social? And he was like, I'm trying to make the appointment. I was like, bruh, you ain't even wait till I get up. Like, you just, like, I'm supposed to do this, not you. Like, let me call the doctor and set up an appointment. I'm the one pregnant, not you. So, well, we'll set your appointment within, like, 4 weeks. So, we set the appointment. Our first appointment was June 11th. And sure enough, Sharonda's having a baby. Sharonda is pregnant. We're having a baby. Yes, I was 8 weeks, 3 days. June 11th, I was 8 weeks, 3 days. We got our ultrasounds. We were just like, we're finally having a baby. I'm finally having a baby. I can get all those thoughts away. You know, I can have children and I was just so excited. So excited. I told my apostle, I was like, you know, I just told everybody. Well, not everybody. I told like the main people, like, you know, my sister, my brother, my mom, my dad, you know, close friends. And, you know, he told his peoples, and I was like, okay, that's it. We're not going to go and tell the whole world. Like, we're just going to keep this close. And, you know, along the way, we'll be able to tell everybody. So, you know, days went by, you know, first trimester was awful, guys. It was awful. I was sick. I was nauseous. I went through the spitting stage where I was just spitting every second. I couldn't eat nothing. I didn't throw up much. I just had like this nauseous feeling. Like I was just very nauseous. I had to stop working for a few weeks. Yeah, I was literally down and out. I was like, I don't see how y'all do it. I'm ready for this to be over. I cannot deal. Like, I cannot deal with this. And it was so bad to where, like, he didn't understand it. I wouldn't understand. We would be in here fussing and fighting. We would just be going at it, like, confused. Like literally, like, our lives were changing right in front of our eyes. We didn't understand all the symptoms. He had symptoms. I had it. I just wanted to lay in bed. I didn't want to be bothered by anybody. Like, I literally was like, leave me alone. Don't touch me. Leave me alone. The only person that I wanted around me was Miley, which is our dog. And she would be in the bed with me, like, literally all day long. And that was it. I just was like, okay, I'm done with this first trimester, blah, blah, blah. Let's speed this thing up. So that went by. Here comes second trimester, you know, all the good stuff. I can eat now. I can go back to work, even though I was still a little nauseous, had to leave a few times from work just from the smell where I was working at. And I couldn't really stand the smell. I would get like headaches and stuff. But after a while, they're like, okay, yeah, you're good. You're just still going through the phase, but you're good now. And I went back to work. I'm able to work now, just a few hours, couple days, you know, nothing too big. Can, you know, do things and, you know, just the normal stuff. I'm good now. And so here comes the time where, you know, let's plan the gender reveal. So mind you, I was all girl. I kept seeing a girl and I was like, yeah, you know, this is paradise and this and that. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, she's coming. And so fast forward, these are all the pic gender reveal. Gender reveal. Yeah. So at this point, you know. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was highly upset. Oh my goodness! I was furious. I was mad. Everything you can think of. I wanted my girl. I wanted a girl so bad. I saw the girl. I heard the girl. I knew it was a girl. I just knew. It's a boy. It's a boy. So we had a gender reveal. Finally, it's a boy. I was like, no. We did that. And, you know, after a while, they kind of grew on me. I was like, yeah, boy, I don't know what I'm going to do with a boy. You know, I wanted a girl. I kind of know more about girls than boys. I think I'm going to be a little lost with this one. So that went away. And, you know, ultrasounds, went back to the doctor. And then the end of September, I actually had my tooth pulled. I had this very bad toothache. I didn't know where it came from. I literally was like, this tooth got to go. I could not deal with it. So I got my tooth pulled and that took a few days to recover and I was good. And then I got baptized. I was baptized, y'all. I wanted that. I wanted to do that thing so bad. Like, it was literally to a point where I was like, I have to get baptized. Yeah, I'm a Christian. I became a new creature. I believe in Christ. But I need to turn over a new leaf. I need to be baptized before I have this child. I need to know for sure that this is the life that I'm preparing for within my family. I want to start over. I want to. So my apostle, out the blue, hey, you know, send, you know, the people that's actually over, you know, the receptionist and all that, who's over all the, you know, information. She was like, you know, anybody want to be baptized? And I was like, wow, like, this is something that I wanted to do this. Like, yes, put me on the list. I'm down. Like, yeah, you know, this is about to happen. So I got baptized, guys. But it was like, it was pretty cool. Dang, I can't see what day it was. It had to have been like October. Was it my birthday? Something like, no, it wasn't before my birthday. It was cold. I got baptized and I felt so good, y'all. I felt so good. I was like, yes, I really wanted to get this done before I had this child. I wanted to start over with my life, bringing a child in this world. I just wanted to do everything the right way. And that I did. And, you know, the process went well. You know, we're 6 months in, we're 7 months in. Every appointment I had, no issues, no complications. Everything was fine. I was literally in and out the doctor within like 5 minutes. I didn't have much questions. He didn't have much things to say. He would always ask me, are you okay? Do you have any questions? I was like, no, I'm good. Everything's fine. Weight is, you know, I'm gaining weight. Everything is baby weight. Pressure is good. Urine sample's good. Baby's development is great. No issues, no worries. So I was in and out. I was like, okay, girl, you good, you good. My face started breaking out really bad. I had like really bad acne. Now you can't really see it. I'm kind of like getting my glow back, you know. But it was real bad, y'all. It was acne, it was dark spots, and I was like, I've never went through this stage of puberty, never had bumps on my face, and I was like, this got to go. But I knew it was all just the hormones and all that. So I was like, yes, it's gonna go away eventually. I started taking these classes, like these pregnancy classes at the center, which we would do like different videos, and it was really like helpful because, you know, I'm a new time mom. I didn't really know much. I didn't do much research in the beginning. I was kind of like scared to watch videos like, you know, with labor and like, you know, new stuff with babies and all the process. Like I didn't really watch much of those things. I was kind of scared, to be honest. So I didn't watch much. I didn't learn. I didn't read. I would just go on the app, like the What to Expect app, like, you know, if you're pregnant, and they'll tell you like different symptoms you have like this trimester and that trimester, and everything it would say, I would literally have those symptoms. And I was like, okay, you're on track. You know, you have the pregnancy brain. Now you're gaining this much weight. You're eating this amount. You know, your skin color is changing. Your face is swelling up. Like all those stuff. Like everything was on point. And yeah, so I have different pictures. I will be showing you guys like the whole process of the pregnancy from month 2 on to like month 9. And yeah, so, oh wait, the baby shower. Baby. Okay, so then we actually had the baby shower. You know, the baby shower was in December. And yeah, the baby shower was fantastic. We had a lot of people come out. Amaj was very, very much blessed. He had so many things. And we were like in this preparing stage. I was literally like, oh my gosh, like, we're about to have a baby. We had so much people come out. Like the support was crazy, y'all. Like the support, even the ones that didn't come out, but they're still supported. Like they would send all their stuff like to the house, off the registry. It was phenomenal. It was great. And that was in December. So December 6th, I was now in my 8th month. So we were in the 3rd trimester, and that was great. The baby shower was great. Everything turned out great. So now we're in month 9. We're preparing. We bought all this stuff, you know, to get all his clothes and stuff together. We bought like this self-storage, and we started putting everything together. We were just now in this preparation stage. And yeah, I bought this labor prep tea, which kind of, you start taking it like 3rd trimester and 4th trimester. So I started taking like maybe when I was like 37 weeks, which is month 9, month 8, month 9. And it's just like this organic tea. I saw somebody post it on Facebook. I did my research on it. I started, you know, I asked my doctor if it was okay to take this herbal tea. He said it was fine. I drank that every day and night. That went fine. I was like, okay, cool. We're in a good stage. So yeah, that was the end of that for the tea. And yeah, so now that's all of month 1 up until month 9 as a pregnancy. Now, you know, we're about to have a baby, Amaj Cole. And yeah, so this is part 1. I'll come out with part 2. So you guys just stay tuned. I definitely would love for you to like and share, comment, share as much as you can. It'll definitely touch me if you do. Even a simple like, a simple share, comment, whatever. I would definitely love if you would do so.